Very well. So we start with the first news of the day. Well, big episode. If you don't want to miss out on the latest about Lautaro Martinez, watch the video till the end, and of course subscribe if you actually are interested into getting all the news that we have to put forward to you guys. So the first news that we have is of course about Matthew Hoppe. So if you don't know about him, plays for Schalke. If you are a big MGH fan, his Schalke career mode has this guy. Very interesting. So Grant Wall, this guy he has a podcast of Grant Wall podcast, of course. Sports Illustrated long form stories is what he writes. NYT bestseller selling author as well. So this guy has tweeted out that hearing Matthew Hoppe, who's having a good Gold Cup, is now drawing interest from Arsenal and Everton. It's looking likely he'll make a move from Schalke following the Gold Cup. Well, the American is really, really interesting. He had a different kind of you know, tempo in the game he actually has. So, yep, very interesting player to be um, linked with. Moving on, so it looks like Odegaard's intention is to stay and fight for his place at Real Madrid. Now, that is not my belief. It's actually according to Sergio Quirante. He says that Martin Odegaard was surprised by the news that he supposedly wants to leave Real Madrid. His intention is to stay at the club and be an important player. Moving on, so according to that, Inter Milan are already beginning to search for a replacement. The will is obviously to keep Lautaro, but given the possibility that a real hunt for their Argentine jewel is starting, but they have identified Joaquin Correa of Lazio. Well, according to Gianluca Di Marzio, Arsenal were the first to come forward for Lautaro Martinez. There has already been a conversation, even if not too detailed. His exit is not ruled out, and other clubs could also come forward. Arsenal did have an inquiry done, but that's not just about Gianluca Di Marzio. David Ornstein, baby, tweets out, well, sources indicated that Lautaro would be a simple deal for Arsenal in terms of negotiating with his club. Inter just needs an acceptable offer on the table to complete the deal. Supreme stuff. Well, David Ornstein tweeted out that during the negotiations between Arsenal and Inter about Bellerin, Lautaro was inquired about. Inter needs a profit of 80 million euros, so the player is available at an appropriate price. Arsenal suggested Lacazette in the deal, but Inter need more money. Lautaro is open to moving to Arsenal. Now, there was this update on the platform. I think what Sport Media said. They said that he would want to go to Spain, but that's not the case anymore. Lautaro would be happy to join Arsenal. Well, that is one of the update. Unbelievable, because Gianluca Di Marzio said that there have been talks between the two parties, but others might emerge in the coming days as well. Let's see how things will turn out to be, man. Lautaro Martinez to Arsenal. My God. I won't be reacting too much, but this is unbelievable, man. Unfreaking believable. But here's another update that would actually not make you so much happy. Well, it looks like Arsenal will ask Granit Xhaka to agree a contract extension. His deal expires in 2023, and the club are keen to protect themselves while ensuring two experienced players are retained for at least another year, when replacements would be costly and difficult to source out. Oh, well, also is Hector Bellerin's representatives met Edu, the technical director, and were informed that Arsenal would like him to extend his deal, which ends in 2023. Now, Xhaka's current deal that has actually come out on the open via the media, it says that it's a 2-year extension to his current deal, which ends in 2025. So let's see if that has been the real case or not. So before ending up and talking about something really important, so well, let us jump into what Balogun has to say. He says, I don't see pressure as a negative, it's a privilege. It's always a good opportunity to show people what you can do. I'm really happy the fans are there helping me, supporting me. And it's nice to know they have expectations of me, because I'm confident that I can meet them. I always back myself. The more you prepare for something, the more confident you get. So I just need to keep working hard and sharpening up my tools. Yep. Steve Bruce on Joe Willock again says that we can't wait forever. We've made pretty obvious all summer that he's our number one target. So we'll keep working away at it and see if something can develop. But there comes a cut-off period. Moving on, so here's another huge update. Well, Athletic report that Ben White's camp have been told that Arsenal hope there are more signings to come this summer. It looks like Arsenal had 5 bids rejected by Brighton before finally completing the signing of White on Friday. However, there was never much doubt that a deal would be done, even if it meant relenting and agreeing to pay the £50 million demanded. By the time a deal and the payment structure was agreed, White had already had an in-depth telephone conversations with Mikel Arteta, in which the Spaniard made clear exactly where he saw the defender fitting into this team as the right-sided centre-back. That convinced him, and there you go, we have ourselves a defender. That is unbelievable. And even during Euro 2020, Mikel Arteta checked in with Bukayo Saka to get the youngster's view on his potential new clubmate Ben White. With the 19-year-old's feedback overwhelmingly positive, Arsenal pushed on for a deal. Ben White had been Arsenal's priority since Sevilla's Jules Koundé had made it clear he would not be interested in a move to a club that does not have Champions League football. The Brighton hierarchy played hardball to achieve their initial asking price for Ben White during meetings involving key figures at both clubs conducted in person, on Zoom calls and by phone in recent weeks. And also, Mikel Arteta intends to bring in further additions. They have made 3 bids for the Sheffield United goalkeeper Aaron Ramsdale. A playmaker and a striker are also among those sought after, but they may have to be patient. Let's see where the patience takes Arsenal. And even Arsenal.com on Ben White said Ben will immediately join up with his new teammates ahead of the Mind series friendly match at home to Chelsea on Sunday. So he's in the training grounds as we speak. Unbelievable, man. And talking about Lautaro, I just can't keep calm about Lautaro, man. I just don't have to. So it looks like Arsenal have held Lautaro Martinez in high regard, with the North London club and Inter in contact about a prospective deal for Bellerin. Sources indicate that Arsenal have inquired about his availability, and according to Athletic.uk, an Arsenal move for Lautaro may be reliant on the departure of Lacazette. It is believed his name has been mentioned to Inter, but they are thought to want only cash. And even Sempre, Inter.com, they have come up with the update that Arsenal target Lautaro Martinez. Contract renewal difficulties means Inter could sell and replace him with Lazio's Joaquin Correa. Well, they also quote Gianluca Di Marzio as their main source. So Pedro Almeida comes up with a bigger update. He says that Arsene Wenger refuses an offer of Swiss Federation. Well, the Swiss Federation wanted Arsene Wenger to manage their national team, but it looks like it's not going to be possible. According to Pedro Almeida, he confirms that he's close to return to work with FIFA, but take over as a coach of the Swiss national team is what he came up. But no, Arsene Wenger will refuse any such, any such movement as of now. Moving on, so here's another huge update. Now, Conrad Harrison has actually thrown me in a toss. Actually, he tweeted out a Brazilian flag emoji, with a contract and soon. Now, I don't know if he's and that's all was the tweet, and for 3 days he won't be tweeting anything. So it's either Bruno Guimaraes hint or Willian signing a new deal. I don't know what it is. So let's see how things will turn out to be. Also, yes, according to star.co.uk, Arsenal are expected to submit a third offer for Aaron Ramsdale shortly. Now, according to Sheffield Star, that is crazy. They say that the third bid has not been done, but let's see. And even Aaron Ramsdale's refusal to agitate for a move after learning Arsenal want to sign him this summer has convinced Sheffield's hierarchy not to lower their asking price for the goalkeeper. If the player does not want to stay, I think the club would want to consider it. But if Ramsdale would be fine staying, he'd rather be fine staying. Yeah, he'd rather be fine staying. So with this, I'd like to end this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. Arsenal are seriously interested in Lautaro Martinez. Will they pay up? Nobody knows. But the big question is, what about a playmaker? What about a right back? This transfer window is definitely turning out to be a huge one, but I'm pretty much sure Arsenal's work is not done at all. They might not be doing much business in January, but the next summer window would also be a very big. This summer transfer window is the beginning of a bigger revolution. Are you ready to take it? With this, I'd like to end this episode. Cheers. Bye bye.